Hi Taurus, welcome into your weekly reading for the week of June 12th to the 18th, 2023. I hope all is well with you. But we're going to begin and pull from the Starseed Oracle deck, and then we will shift on forward to pull some tarot. So with the shuffling done, what do we have for my lovely Tauruses to begin for the week? For the week for Taurus. Okay. We have the Star Ancestors card and the Star Family card. So two star cards. I feel like this is a week that reminds you the stars are aligning for you. I feel like things are making more sense to an extent. Things are adding up. I feel like there could be a potential for a puzzle piece or two to enter your situation to now figure out where things better align or fit for you. It feels like you could be initiating a situation, stepping into something of importance for you in order to see yourself achieve whatever it is for you of importance, okay? But the Star Ancestors card talking about hidden secrets, lost wisdom, and look a little bit deeper, okay? I do feel like it's a week of you putting your wisdom to use in a multitude of ways. It feels like people are looking at you as wise, at you as a bit of a star, okay? If not a full star, one who is now glowing more throughout this week, for one, if not multiple reasons in comparison to the past weeks. It feels like you might have been going through a bit of a rough patch, or you just might have had a few hiccups or slip-ups that have left you needing to do some healing, and now you're feeling more refreshed and just more so ready to go. It feels like there's a backing up of certain spirits throughout the week that leaves you feeling quite empowered and gaining wisdom, clarity, and just, illumination, right? That feels quite important to you in regards to what's at hand, how to make things work in your favor, and what lies ahead, how to shift forward, I want to say. But there are certain secrets you're keeping about what you're mulling over, pondering, considering, thinking about for the future, right? You might not feel like an open book, at least to an extent throughout the week, if not fully. And I feel like this is purposeful, okay? This is not a bad thing. It's going to be working to your advantage, okay? Less gossip, less about you, less, although I feel like word of mouth is coming into play for the better and for the worse, the ups and downs of that. But I do feel like there's less opinions, less judgments, right? And so you can just wholeheartedly trust your intuition about what's going to be right for you, okay? And just kind of, I feel like, figure things out, okay? There's going to be a lot of synchronicities throughout this week, so do keep that in mind. Pay attention to those. I feel like it's a week of no coincidences, okay? You're going to end up where you end up for a reason. You're going to see what you see, hear what you hear for a reason. Please don't overthink it, but all the meanwhile, no coincidences, okay? A lot of synchronicities, communication from spirit, and again, your intuition. But there's going to be several moments throughout the week where you're just going to feel the need to intuitively or get the push from spirit to look deeper, okay? It's not just what you're hearing or what you're feeling or what you are sensing on the surface. There's something more to it. I even feel like somebody is going through something in your life that's more complex than they're leading on. Interesting. The Star Family card talking about how you're a part of a team of souls, okay? And to call in support when you need it. It feels like this is a week, again, that reminds you that you're backed up by the spiritual realm. And I feel like for a lot drawn to the reading, you're going to remember that there are key people in your life, regardless of how many for you individually, to rely on or to lean on, or you can just express what you need to get a release to, okay? But again, I feel like you're more so choosing to keep to yourself, but there is support when need be, okay? How do I get to where I want to be? Very interesting. That's obviously going to look different for everybody, but how do I get to where I want to be? Question mark. Seeing potential. I feel like you're seeing the potential in something. Change is a must, right? You're seeing the potential in a connection for some, or in a move of residence, or a new job, or the potential in a business. Or an expansion. It's like, I see how much can actually come from this, how much it can grow and prosper for me, and how much I can blossom through it potentially. So this feels like a good situation for me. It feels like it's a week where you are very much trusting your intuition, and you're going to be commanded for this. Okay, commanded, interesting. Commended is the word I was going for. But I do feel like you're bringing things into light for others, being a voice of truth, being somebody who's just been through it. I just feel like your advice is very, very key throughout the week. It's going to help people. We're going to move on to which tarot deck we're going to use. Oh yeah, the watercolor tarot. Let's do some shuffling. Staying focused is key. But I feel like there's going to be certain moments of release again, or fun, or even simplicity. And this just feels good. It feels like you're treating yourself in that sense. Okay, or it just feels necessary. Coming out, we have the Page of Cups. A fresh beginning is what I just heard. A fresh beginning. Feeling like at times you don't like to be, and this week highlights this, a fish out of water, right? The newbie at a job, or just not really having full control in a situation, or just feeling unknown territory at hand. But I do feel like this is a week that reminds you, this gives you growing pains, but it also just pushes you to develop more, to grow more, to inspire others is what I'm hearing. Okay, I do feel like there's a bit of indulgence throughout the week at certain points. Try not to give in too much to temptation. It is a week where, again, you're being reminded you are supported, you're backed up, you're protected. And I feel like there's just a sense of people, even at a distance, wanting to protect you, wanting to protect potentially what you're working on or have been, throwing out there into the universe. But I do feel like it's a week where you need to remember to rest, okay? Because I just feel like there's a motivation about your energy, about you in general, where you just kind of want to keep going, right? But try to rest when you can. When you feel like going on a walk is what I'm getting, do it. There's a reason. Again, you're going to end up where you're meant to be for more than one reason. So being in the right place at the right time. Okay, very interesting. Certain stresses that you cope with and deal with in your life. Is it spirituality for you? Is it energy? Obviously, it could be more than one thing. Is it who is in your life? What's at hand for work? That situation, if not multiple? Is it finances? I feel like there's more than one thing for a lot drawn to the reading, where it's like, even your dreams, I feel like, for some. And this is being pushed to the forefront of your focus to not worsen the stress, but to realize that this is only a fleeting moment. Okay, the power within you to minimalize it in your awareness, not in your awareness, but to minimalize it, its power, and enhance your own power. Okay, very interesting. But there will be moments naturally where you feel a bit wounded, thinking about past defensive moments for some. But I do feel like there's a choice you're making towards more fulfillment, right? And you might need to remember that a situation, if not multiple, is simply a stepping stone, and is naturally going to be temporary all the meanwhile. Sound like I said temper tantrum. Anyways, the Hierophant and the Seven of Swords. I do feel like, yeah, you're being quite to yourself in regards to change, right? How you're changing, or how you're preparing to develop and switch up your life moving forward. Say you're going to think about moving to a new place to live or to work, you name it. But I feel like this is going to just feel intuitively like the right choice. It's a very powerful week for you, where again, you're being reminded the stars are aligning for you. But I feel like there are certain moments where you do need to have patience, all right? Life is not perfect, and I almost feel like you don't want perfection, but you aspire for things to be more ideal, right? And so therefore, taking steps in that direction. You might want to watch Leo's reading, but I feel like all the meanwhile, it's a week where you can't help but think about ways to make more money, ways to live a more lucrative life, okay? I don't know if I mentioned already, but you may be thinking about living a more luxurious lifestyle for yourself, right? Where would that be? How would that look? How would that feel, right? But again, it's a week where, as the stars do once again align for you in certain ways on your way to greatness, to more for yourself, You are being viewed as a star, and I feel like that glow about you is going to assist you in so many ways. All right? So I hope this was truly helpful. I'm sending you so much love and light. Go enjoy your week, and I'll definitely see you next time.